So an Englishman, a Frenchman, a Spaniard, and a German are all watching a juggler. And the juggler stands up in a box and asks, "Can everybody see me?" Everyone says, "Yes, we see ya." Welcome to MSU Tonight. I'm Benjamin Sauls.
And I'm Elliot Emerson.
Coming up on the show, we'll be interviewing Zach Lamb on the upcoming production of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
For now, let's hit tonight's hot topics.
Do you have a passion for performing music? Want to keep up to date on all the music industry related events happening on campus? MISA, or the Music and Entertainment Industry Student Association, is looking for new members. As a member, you will be made aware of all of the student performances, concerts, conferences, and internship opportunities that Murray State has to offer relating to the music industry. And it will help be your job to help spread the word so that other students can be informed. It is a great opportunity for networking and for meeting leaders in the music entertainment field. For those interested in this opportunity, the organization meets every other Thursday in the Old Fine Arts Building at 3:30. Be aware that you must have been enrolled in at least one music business course and pay a yearly fee of $10 in order to gain membership.
You've heard of regular bull riding rodeos with barrel racing and steer open, but have you ever heard of a motorcycle rodeo? Bree Hunter gives us a look into what the motorcycle community is all about.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, that's a well-trained team right there.
Dirty Side Down recently hosted its second annual motorcycle rodeo in the small community of Aurora. Similar to your typical cowboy rodeo, there were events for participants to show off their riding skills. Solo riders competed in the slow race and barrel racing, while couples competed in the weenie bite, water balloon toss, roadkill, and tip your waitress. The event not only brought fun and competition to Aurora, but also supported a local charity. Over $400 was raised for the Iron Horseman Motorcycle Club to donate to the Murray-Callaway County Needline Kids Backpack Program. Kid, member of the Iron Horseman Motorcycle Club, said it's not only about bringing people together, but also helping others.
Get more bikes out in the open in the public and let people have a good time today. You know, we also do this to raise money for a local charity in Murray, the Needline organization. We do our local bike nights every third Tuesday at the Big Apple. And we pass a backpack around, do backpacks for kids donations so we can donate to a local charity, give to a local company and stuff like that.
Aurora has dwindled down in active business over the last few years, and Jim McMahon, owner of Dirty Side Down, opened the motorcycle shop to bring some life back into the area.
You know, just to bring business back to Aurora is what I'm trying to do. You know, I want people to come in and, you know, utilize our food dealers and, you know, go up into town and grab something to eat, you know, and just trying to bring the businesses back to Aurora is what I really want to do.
McMahon will be putting on the event every year during the third weekend of October. The Iron Horseman Motorcycle Club is also putting on a toy drive at the Murray Big Lots on November 11th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to support West Kentucky Fosters. But if you happen to be passing through Aurora and stop at Dirty Side Down, there's also a donation box to donate toys at the store.
Racer students came out to the Kerr Center parking lot this Friday night for Racer Fall Fest, a special event for people of all ages to get into their costumes and get into the Halloween spirit. Different kinds of food and games were made available to anyone in the area who wanted to attend. With Halloween fast approaching, this is a great way to celebrate with friends and family. Event coordinator Casey Rowe had this to say about the event.
For the racers, it's a good time to get out during the fall season and kind of just come together as a community and really celebrate the fall festival.
This Thursday, a lecture taught by Dr. Jody O'Brien, who's the Vice Provost of Faculty and Professor of Sociology at Seattle University. She will be discussing some of the hidden barriers that women and faculty of color face that bar them from success and what the consequences of this are on faculty and student success. The lecture will be held in the Engineering and Physics Building at room 1303, starting at 3:30 and going until 4:30.
This Tuesday on the art scene, artist Grilly Myatt will have his work on display for the general public from 5 to 6 p.m. And if while you're browsing, you want to know more about his work, feel free to listen in on Myatt's talk on the 7th floor of Fine Arts during exhibit hours. You have until this Thursday, October 26th, until the exhibit closes, so make time to stop by the art gallery on the 6th floor of the Fine Arts Building.
Our very own Zoe Lewis interviewed her mother, Kayla Powell, about her job as a clinician.
Psychological Integrated Services offers mental health therapeutic services who serve a variety of clients from children to adults as long as they reside in the state of Kentucky. Psychological Integrated Services is based in downtown Paducah, Kentucky, where clinicians are happy to meet in person with clients or have telehealth appointments. One of the clinicians, Kayla Powell, has a CSW and is fairly new to the practice. She explains the types of treatment modalities the clinicians offer, including some holistic approaches like Reiki.
So we offer a variety of evidence-based treatment modalities to help people with their mental health. Some of those include expressive arts therapy, EMDR, trauma therapy, psychotherapy, assessments and evaluations, and we also offer Reiki. Well, I feel like the goal here at the practice is to offer just like a very calm and soothing space for people to come and just offer just healing. I think the most fulfilling part of my job specifically is just to see the growth and progress from one session to the next in the clients, and then also being able to point that out to them and show them where they've started and how far they've come in their healing process.
The practice offers so many different types of treatment and provides a cozy and welcoming atmosphere. You can find the practice at 413 Broadway, Suite A in Paducah, Kentucky. I'm Zoe Lewis for MSU Tonight.
Don't go away.
When we come back, we'll be joined by Zach Lamb for an interview.
Welcome back to MSU Tonight. I'm joined by Zach Lamb. Zach Lamb is the director of the Rocky Horror Picture Show coming up. And Zach, if you just want to tell us a little more about what all is going on with that and who's involved and anything you want to say.
Yeah, certainly. So as you said, I'm the director of the Rocky Horror Picture Show Shadowcast. That's going to be put on next Tuesday, Halloween, at the 3rd floor Kerr Center Ballroom. Halloween, yes. We're going to be celebrating the holiday in style and with the return of an awesome Murray State tradition of the Rocky Horror Shadowcast. This is something that hasn't been put on in a couple of years now. I believe the last one was in 2019. And so the SGA here on campus, Student Government Association, reached out to Alpha Psi Omega, which I'm a member of, and asked if our chapter would be interested in putting on the show this year, and to which we said yes. And so the cast of our shadow production is made up of both APO members, other members of the university, and even people who are outside of the university, some community members as well.
Really?
Yes, and so we've all come together and we've been working so hard the past couple of weeks, and we're continuing to work hard in rehearsals this week, so that way we can have an awesome opening day next Tuesday, and just invite the crowd to come join us as we all watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Amazing. So you said this was a tradition, a yearly tradition, or is it something that happens every couple years, or is it just?
From my understanding, it was a yearly tradition. From what I know, every October the SGA would work with what was Sock and Buskin, another theater organization on campus, and they would put on a shadow production every year. And that was a big event that people would look forward to because you can come in and do costumes. It's also going to be an interactive showing, meaning that there are certain things that the audience can do towards our actors or shouts, certain call outs they're allowed to make, which is just making it so much more fun for anybody who's there, actors and audience included. That participation just increases it tenfold. And so we're so happy to, after the pandemic put a stop to it in 2020, we're so happy that APO is able to bring this tradition back and invite campus to join us again for another showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
So how long has it been going on? When was the first? Do you know if there was a?
When was the first? I would not know that.
Really?
Yes. I mean, I've only been here for a few years myself, so I came in during the end of the pandemic for like schools and stuff, and so I came in wearing a mask. So I don't really know what the culture at Murray State was like before the pandemic, but I'm very happy to be able to bring back maybe just a little piece of that in our own and unique way. You know, I think that's something that is going to be seen when people come to Rocky Horror Picture Show, is that This may not be what they remember it to be if they were here in the past, but it's going to be just as exciting and just as fun and just as enjoyable for whoever shows up.
Okay, cool. Thank you. You said, just one more thing. You said there were people, it's student organized, but you said there were people outside of campus or outside of student life involved. Who are all those people that are involved
certainly.
that are just like not students or people that are off campus?
Yeah, certainly. So when I refer to the people that we have working on this, I'm the director of this, and then we also have the APO president of our chapter here at Murray State, Olivia Beach, who has been assisting me in organizing this event. And then we have a very talented roster of actors who have agreed to help on this production. You know, we have such talents like Carter Parks, who plays our Brad Majors, if you got to see Big Fish earlier this year.
Love Carter.
We also have Alec Wadley, who plays the character of Eddie, who was played by Meatloaf in the movie. So we are so excited to have Alec part of our group.
Alec.
And I could go on and on. And to talk about people who are outside of the university, a good friend of ours who doesn't currently go to Murray State, Abby Meadows, is playing our Janet, and we are so happy that she agreed to come and join us for this awesome event and just participate in what is sure to be an amazing shadow production.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, Zach. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Ben
talk about
Sauls.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Stick around to see what weird food combinations we've come up with for Zach to try with Aiden.
Welcome back to MSU tonight. I'm joined with the wonderful Zach Lamb. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Aiden. Thank you.
Well, you know, in lieu of what we've done on past shows with our eating various gross or hot things, I decided we should kind of keep with that theme. And since we had to talk to you about the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you know, it's getting closer to the spooky Halloween, you know.
It's next Tuesday.
It is. I decided that we should do gross Halloween-centered foods, but you know what? I don't know how we're gonna fare against some of these. They're a little rough.
Well, I like to think that I have a strong stomach and am able to take most things, but I feel like you're gonna put me to the test today.
Well, we shall see how we hold up. Now, our first entree for the night is a wonderful yakisoba from Maruchan, the ramen company, with some mealworms in it. Now, mealworms, they're a great source of protein. Turtles and reptiles love these guys. They are freeze-dried, so no animals were harmed in gathering these worms. But you know what? I think that the talking won't truly be able to go into detail about what we're about to experience. So I think we should just...
When words fail, food speaks.
Exactly. I think that's a good sentiment to have. So I think we just need to dig in and try and get a little bit here. Now, did you ever read the book Worm Spaghetti, was it?
I did not. No, I do not know this book that you speak of.
Oh, it was Can of Worms. That's what it was. And they ate a can of worms, as it states.
Okay.
So this kind of makes me think of it. I don't really want this much noodle. And you can see the worm hanging on at the very end of this noodle.
Brother, you pulled it, you got to eat it.
That's true. Okay, well, you know what? As they say in Rome, dink it and sink it.
So, for the viewers at home, it's actually a bit more crunchy than you would think.
Honestly, that's not bad.
That's not bad. If they were flavored mealworms, maybe it would even improve it in some way. I'm being completely honest
I'm
here.
kind of thinking about eating worms right now, though.
You know what?
Oh, okay.
Well,
So how was the second bite?
not as good. A lot of noodles fell off that are now on the table right now.
A little wormy, one
A
might
little
say.
worm even. But I think I'm good on that. I think I'm good on that. What else do you got prepared? What did the kitchen make up for us?
Well, you
today?
know, that was our tamest option for today.
Tamest?
That was. Our second option, I'm personally one who
we
thinks
fly
these
the
are
noodle?
just gross. I think these are just gross. Mine's the noodle.
Here, mind the worm.
these are sardines served
Okay.
in oil. Now, I personally, myself, have never eaten sardines. And believe it or not, I've never eaten worms either.
Neither have I.
Oh, well,
So,
first experience.
first experience.
These sardines were wild caught by the wonderful farmers in Sardine Land. I don't know where
Really?
they
Wow.
catch them.
I've heard of Sardine Land.
Yeah, it's a wonderful country.
I'm told.
So I think the best way to experience these, other than smelling them, is to kind of do, the same thing. Because when words fail us,
Food speaks.
exactly.
All right. So is this another utensil-based
Now,
culinary experience, or
We could, but I believe we did have Mason Gilmore, wonderful guy, just pick them up and drop it in. And
who am I to argue with Mason Gilmore?
Exactly.
I know Mason Gilmore. He's a very wise individual and knows what's best.
exactly, he's a food connoisseur, one might say.
One might.
So I don't know how to.
You seem really hesitant on picking that up.
Yeah,
I just
these-
want to say.
Oh,
Oh, you can
okay.
peel the skin, by the way.
Okay.
I'm describing this for the audience at home.
oh,
Mm.
oh,
Quit
sorry,
dripping it on
sorry
me.
about that.
Jesus.
Sorry about that, Mr. Lamb. Now,
Oh, oh dear. I've pulled the tail off slightly.
yeah, it's okay. Mine did too.
All right.
Now, do you want to just take a bite out of this, or do you want to? Well,
This guy doesn't know how to hold sardines. Put it in the trash can, sir. Okay.
okay.
So here's the thing. I'm a big fan of fish. Didn't mind that. Big fan of fish. However, though, I prefer my fish cooked, unless it's sushi.
I like sushi.
How'd you like sardines? Do we got paper towels?
I got a little in my seat.
Here, take two.
Oh, thank you.
Now don't let that, unless we get more paper towels, don't let that go too far now.
Yeah, I'm not a sardine man myself.
I can tell.
They're an interesting
Here,
fish.
let me get the tail that I missed.
Oh. Okay. So that was an interesting bit. Now we have one more delicious piece of food that was sent here to us by wonderful Corey Knight. These are the worst item that we have tonight, the spookiest item, and these are pickled pig's feet.
Pickled pig's feet.
Yeah, so fun fact about these is that their best buy date was the 6th of October. They are pickled, so they should be good, and I don't really know how to eat these. I'm not gonna lie to you. So let's crack into these. Okay, it leaked on my hand as soon as I opened that. So, oh, there's an extra layer.
So not only am I eating pickled pig's feet, but expired pig's feet.
Well, it is the Halloween season after all.
I don't think that justifies it in the least.
Now, you know what? I'm gonna use this tray as. Oh my gosh.
Why don't you break that in half? Why don't we share one?
So this is incredibly firm.
Okay.
This is incredibly firm.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Here, you can take the little bit. I'll take this bit right here. You know, as they say in Rome.
Yeah, dink it. and sink it.
I'm never coming on this show again. How do I get off this set?
Well, thank you, Zachary Lamb, for coming on tonight and enjoying these Halloween-themed
I
foods
did not
with us.
enjoy anything. Other than the sardine. The sardine actually wasn't that bad, like legitimately.
Well,
And the worms, actually. But yes, thank you, Aiden. Thank you.
no problem. That is all we have time for tonight. Thanks for watching, and be sure to visit us on youtube.com/MSU tonight. Goodbye, everybody.